Hey guys, so I've got a bunch of stuff in front of me here that I want to show you and talk to you about, and I'm going to start with what I started talking about yesterday at the beginning of that video. So if you saw that, then you know I'm talking about Wet n Wild Photofocus Foundation. In yesterday's video, I had shown you that I picked up the Peach Natural, and a lot of you really liked it on me, but trust me, if you saw it in person on me, you would know that that shade was too dark for me. Now, normally I would wear Rose Ivory, but during a purge, I had to get rid of that because it was old. So I went out yesterday and I bought a new one. And what I did today was I mixed the Rose Ivory with the Peach Natural. Let me show them to you side by side. So there's quite a big difference there. I mixed the two of them together, and this is the result. I would say this is about as natural as it gets. I mean, I think this is a perfect match. So I'm so glad I thought to try that because, yeah, that's quite a range between those two. But the Rose Ivory is too light, and the peach is too dark, so the two are just perfect. So it's sad that we have to do that, but you know, not that many companies come out with enough shades in the range that you can get one that matches you exactly. I find it almost impossible to do that. So the best thing to do is just to get, you know, in the right tone and shade range, and then just mix them yourself. So I'm so glad I thought to try that. Okay, the next thing I'm going to show you is what a lot of you may have clicked on this video for because it was part of the title. I found the Wet n Wild Pac-Man collection, and I found it at a Harmon Face Values inside of a Christmas tree shop. If you're not familiar with any of those names, Harmon Face Values is a drugstore chain, and they have freestanding ones, and then they have them inside of select Christmas tree shops and Bed Bath & Beyonds. So I found the display, and there were a lot of products on the display, and I didn't want to just buy it for the sake of buying it. I really took my time looking at the display and deciding which products that I wanted to get. So I knew that I wanted this. How adorable is that? Can you see the little detail, the little Pac-Mans and stuff on there? This is a very colorful palette. It's called Game Over. Now this says right on it, color palette. It does not say eyeshadow palette. And what that means is that there are some pigments in here that may not necessarily be eye safe. So just wanted to throw that out there. I've had some issues in the past with things irritating my eyes a little bit, but nothing too bad. I do have pretty sensitive eyes though, but just wanted you to be aware of that. Look at those bright colors. Yeah, I decided to go with those peachy colors today. I have this shade in the crease, and I have this shade on my lids, and I have this shade as my brow bone highlight and inner corner highlight. So you have a mixture of mattes and shimmers and glitters. And I think that, you know, it's right along the lines of all these rainbow palettes that we've been seeing everybody come out with. But it's a nice mixture of colors. I am looking forward to experimenting with this further. But the, I don't know, I usually don't go for orangey, peachy colors, but there's something about these that just are very different than the types of orange peach corals that I would normally wear. But so that's what you get. And as far, I'm not gonna swatch do swatches, but I will tell you that some swatch better than others. And do I think it's worth it? Absolutely. I think this is definitely worth it. It's $9.99, but I'm sure that this will be at other stores eventually too, and probably on their website. But I got this for $9.99 at Christmas Tree Shop. And then I also got the blush palette, which is called High Score. And there's the packaging on that. Isn't that cute? And then there's the inside. And by the way, if you want to see pictures that I took from my social media, you can go to my Twitter or my Instagram, and those links are on my channel page. You can either click up on the banner, or further down on the page it says Twitter, Instagram, and you just click on those words and it will take you right to them. But there's the blush palette. So you've got peaches, I would say 3 peaches, and then sort of a bronzy nude shade there. But this is the one that I have on my cheeks right now. And this is a matte, this is a shimmer, and this is a matte, and this is a shimmer. So you get a combination of mattes and shimmers, but all in that peachy and or nude range. So I really like that. That was also $9.99. Those are the only 2 things that I got from the collection. They also had nail polishes, lip gloss, lip balm, lip scrubs, loose bronzers and loose blushes. They had brushes. Am I leaving anything out? I think that's it. But yeah, these are the 2 things that I thought that I would get the most use out of. So left everything else there. Oh, I did want to mention that on the display, they only have 2 each of these. So whoever found that display after me, if they were interested in it, that's the end of the color palette and the blush palette. I wish they would put more on there. I mean, I don't know, that just doesn't seem fair. They should have more than that, especially those are the 2 products that I feel like people will go to the most. Okay, so right underneath that display, I found another display of something brand new. Apparently, Maybelline has reformulated their color tattoos and released them with a new formulation and with a new range of colors. So I guess all the ones that you're familiar with will most likely be discontinued. And I'm kind of glad then that I have, you know, the ones that I like the most. But if there are certain colors that you really like, that you use a lot, you may want to hurry up and grab them wherever you can now. I know I have Bad to the Bronze and Toughest Taupe that I got not too long ago, and I'm really glad I picked those up when I did, because now those colors are gone. So as far as the new range goes, it's a combination of mattes, shimmers, and metallics. And I got V.I.P, which is a matte peach. And what I did was I used this as an eyeshadow base today because I wanted to see if I could do that, because I have done that with color tattoos in the past that were matte, and it worked out fine. So if you know, if this color works for you as far as an eyeshadow base, you can definitely get away with doing that. Then they have another one that is also a matte peach, but it's a deeper shade, and it's sort of like a tan peach, I would say. So if you have a light skin tone, this would work for an eyeshadow base, and then the deeper one if you have a deeper skin tone. So I would say, you know, light to medium for this, and then medium to deep on that one. And then I got Socialite. And by the way, I want to mention that when you look at these, they don't have a sticker or anything on the bottom, but they're actually darker inside than what you see on the outside of the bottom of the package. So there's the bottom, right? That's what you actually get. And then if you get a bunch of them, don't mix up the covers, because once the cover is separated from the product, you won't know which is which. So I wanted to make sure I brought that up. So yeah, this is Socialite. And I am going to swatch this one. I can't swatch everything that I have in front of me because it would just, the video would be like 6 hours long. So that's Socialite. And there it is swatched. So it's like a dark beige or a light copper. Really, really pretty. And then I had bought those two initially. There's 10 shades in the range. And then I ended up going back a few hours later and grabbing this one. And this is Risk Maker. And this is just a matte black. The reason why I got this is I've had to purge all my matte black eyeshadows that I have in my collection because of age. And, but it's good to have a matte black cream product like this in your collection because there are so many things that you can layer over it that will look stunning, like pigments and any loose eyeshadows, things that are multi-dimensional over a black base are just gorgeous. I've talked about stuff like that before in videos. Okay, so let's move on to some other stuff that I have to show you. Wet n Wild is 40% off at Walgreens this week, so I went to a Walgreens, and that's where I got that Photofocus Foundation in Rose Ivory, but I also picked up some other Wet n Wild things. I got the Liquid Catsuit Cream Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Sandcastles, and this is just like a beige. It's actually darker in real life than what it's showing up on camera. Somebody had showed that they use this as an eyeshadow primer in a video. I can't remember who it was. It was a long time ago that I saw that. But I thought that might be interesting to try. So I got that. And I got Wet n Wild Megaglo Highlighting Powder in Precious Petals. And I have this on today over that, you know, on top of that blush that I showed you. I've had this before. This is a repurchase, but this is probably the prettiest peach highlighter out there, period, hands down. Everybody loves this. So this was a repurchase. And I picked up a couple of the Megalast Liquid Catsuit High Shine lipsticks. I've never tried these. These have been out for a long time, but at the time that these launched, I was really, really into matte lips and nothing else. So I wasn't interested in these at the time, but I'm getting back into things now with more shine. So I got Send Nudes, which is what I'm wearing right now. So this is just like a light nude, but it isn't the lightest of the nudes. There was one even lighter than this, but it was like crazy light, and I can't see that looking good on anybody really. It was just too light, you know. So this is Send Nudes, what I have on. And then I also got Cedar Later, which is like a deep, darker nude. So those are the two I got, and so far I really like this. And so I'm glad I picked those up. Yeah, 40% off. That was a big savings. And I got this Megaglo Hello Halo Liquid Highlighter in the shade Holographic. I've had a couple of these before, but the colors that I had selected didn't really look that great on me. This one is so pretty. This is stunning. I have to swatch this for you. I don't know if it will show up though, because it's such a light shade. Let's see now. What if yeah, maybe I should swatch it. So yeah, it's like a pink, like a light pink. But isn't that pretty? Oh my God. Yeah, the other two shades that I used to have of this, they were too dark for my skin tone to be a highlighter. And so I think that's it. Oh, I repurchased the Photofocus eyeshadow primer because I'm going to be doing a video at some point about eyeshadow primers and how different they can be from brand to brand as far as formula and texture and how things look over them. So I repurchased that. And along those lines, now we're going to move on to other brands. I repurchased the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer that's only $2. This has been around forever, but it's very good. And I definitely wanted to include this in that video that I'm going to be doing because when I did that video about, I want to say 8 years ago maybe, this is the one that won for like best everything, and it's $2. So, you know, but times change and new products come out. So now we're going to put it up against a bunch of other eyeshadow primers that I don't think I used in that video. And I went back to the Makeup Obsession display at Target and picked up a couple more highlighters. I got the Mega Moon highlighter, which is like a lilac. So that's what that looks like. And I bought one of the liquid highlighters, which when I bought the Makeup Obsession stuff originally, I didn't get any of those. It's called Let's Glow Liquid Illuminator, and the shade is Aphrodisia. And this is also like a lilac. So that, I think I have worn this, but I don't know if I wore it in a video or not, but look at that. Isn't that stunning? So I've got just a few more things to show you. Had to wipe off all those swatches. Okay, so you may have noticed that I've had nail polish on in the last few videos, and a year and a half ago, I gave away my nail polish collection and didn't want to paint my nails anymore. There were a variety of reasons for that, but I'm not going to bore you with the details, but I missed painting my nails. So I went out and I bought the Sally Hansen Insta-Dri Matte nail polish in Smoldering Teal. I've had this on my nails for, ooh, geez, I think 5 days now, maybe 6. I don't have any chips at all. I've got no base coat, no top coat on here. I just put, I don't know if I did 1 or 2 coats. I think I did 2. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I just did 2 coats of this and nothing else. And I don't have any chips. I'm shocked. This formula was really hard to apply though, but if you can get past that, this wears like iron. So I thought, okay, I wasn't expecting that, so I also purchased a few days later the Sally Hansen Miracle Gel Top Coat because I was thinking that this was going to chip after a couple days and then I would need to redo them and add a top coat, but so far I haven't had to. But I'm sure that I will still be using this because I also bought this when I bought the top coat. This is Essie Congrats, and it's got all kinds of colors and It's got like texturized glitter in different shapes and stuff. It's like a silver with blue and looks like purple. So what I was thinking about doing was starting with this, putting this on top, and then using the top coat. So when I do redo my manicure, that's what I most likely will be doing. And then I just have two more things to show you. And these are for cleaning my brushes. I have always used either Tone body soap or bar soap, and then I also bought Modessa, which is like the generic knockoff of Tone that they sell at Dollar General. Or is it Family Dollar? Family Dollar. And what I usually do is I just wet my brush, swirl it in the soap, and then rinse it. And that's how I normally clean my brushes. That has always worked well for me. And it's got those two soaps have got things in it that also like moisturizes the brush hair so that they don't get too dry. But I was having some issues with things staining my brushes. Foundations, super pigmented eyeshadows, gel eyeliner, and I just couldn't get my brushes quite as clean as I wanted to. So I started doing some research, and I found some information online where someone was saying, like in a makeup forum, that they used this. This is Zote laundry soap, and this is the pink one. They sell this at Walmart, and it's practically nothing to buy. I think it was like $3 for this massive bar of soap. It smells really good, and I keep it in this little casserole dish and keep it out on the kitchen counter where I wash my makeup brushes, and it makes the whole kitchen smell good. So it's like an air freshener too. But this is supposed to be laundry soap. I've never used it as such for that. But the only thing that I'm concerned about is because this is laundry soap and some of these brushes are being used on my eyes, I was concerned that I might have some problems as a result of that, but so far so good. But I make sure that I rinse my brushes extra good, you know, because this is laundry soap. So it is doing what I wanted it to do, and that is it's getting the brushes super clean. Because some of my foundations, yeah, they really, really stain the brushes. And like I said, eyeshadows, eyeliners, and all that. So around the same time that I bought that, I also bought this. This is the e.l.f. Solid Sponge Cleanser. And so it's just a container with a screw-off top. And this is a brush cleaner. It's kind of like a black bar of soap. It has charcoal in it. This smells good too. I haven't used this yet because I think I want to save this and use this if I go somewhere travel-wise. I think this would be really handy to have to bring with me because it's got its own little container. And so I don't know if this works well or not. I haven't tried it. And this is going to last me God knows how long. I mean, my God, to go through something that big would take forever. So, yeah, if any of you have tried this, let me know. What did you think? It's got charcoal in it. I've never used anything with charcoal for cleaning anything in my life, so I have no idea what that's going to be like, but I guess it can be used for sponges or brushes. I think that's it, you guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.